Hello and welcome to Sun Spotlight. I am your host, Kharisma, grateful to be back for another episode. Come with me for part 1 of my coverage of the Essence Festival of Culture in New Orleans.
I am Alex Banks and I serve as the Vice President of Communications here at Essence Ventures. We have an exciting day planned for many of these press members in the room from a full immersion experience, but first we're going to kick it off with remarks from members of our leadership team as well as the wonderful mayor of New Orleans. So thank you for being with us. So first kicking it off, I'm going to bring up to the stage Caroline Longa, President and CEO of Essence Ventures.
On that team where she said I work, please come up here as I make my remarks. That's not a request, it's an order. Join me. I could not be more excited to be with you today, and part of the reason why I asked the group standing behind me to join me is because we will get to all of the other things that we normally do during this time, but we always say there's a team that makes it happen, right? We always say thank you to the people that bring things forward.
Thank you, Melina, and good afternoon, everyone. As Melina said, I'm Kathy Washington, Executive Vice President of the Urban League of Louisiana, where I have been serving for over 20 years, building and creating programs that advance equity and civil rights and Black power for African American communities. The Urban League has had a long-standing relationship with AT&T for many, many years, and that is a relationship that extends beyond Louisiana to the National Urban League in New York City, which is under the direction of former New Orleans Mayor Mark Morial. And the National Urban League operates over 90 affiliates that serve 300 communities across the country. And the Urban League knows and understands that no single organization can tackle complex issues alone, which makes our partnership with AT&T really pivotal as we work together to resolve systemic issues like poverty and closing the digital divide.
Well, our scientists and our brand ambassadors are here at Essence Music Festival and the Beauty Carnival to share our new Olay Cleansing Melts. The new Olay Cleansing Melts is a new form that completely dissolves and transforms to remove all the dirt, oil, and makeup on the skin. Interestingly enough, Black women over-index in oil and sebum on their skin. So we designed this product with her in mind so that it completely cleans the skin and gets her that just right clean. We have 3 different variants that are available for use to give you the clean that you need.
Again, this is the top leading foaming cleanser, and this is our Olay Cleansing Melt that is 10 years in the making. So I'm going to show you, I have a 1-to-1 dose of cleanser. I'm going to do equal parts of water. So now I'm going to show you this lathering experience that we really wanted to make fun with our cleansing melt. So as you can see, our cleansing melt starts to foam. It's like a luxurious experience. More bubbles. So the real magic is in the flip. So as you can see, the competitors start to run, and ours is so luxurious and rich. I would even trust to put this over the top of my head.
So
for me, Vaseline has been around literally my entire life. Like from childhood, there were always Vaseline products in the house. So what is it that you want to tell women and men and folks out there looking for products and Vaseline specifically?
Yeah, Vaseline has a rich history with the African American consumer in the U.S. It has over 150 years of history. And our petroleum jelly is the original skin healing protectant. So it's amazing on repairing your skin barrier, providing moisturization. It's a great product. We also have our new range, which is called Vaseline Radiant X, which was co-created with dermatologists of colors who understand diverse skin tones and needs. It feels amazing. We were just talking about the texture. It's rich and buttery, and the fragrance is amazing. And our hero item is the Vaseline Radiant X Even Tone, which helps it's clinically proven to even skin tone in 2 weeks.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
So a little birdie told me about the Vaseline See My Skin initiative. So can you tell me more about it?
Yes, I would love to. So See My Skin launched in 2022, and it's a first of its kind search platform. It's on seemyskin.com. The insight for it came from the fact that when you search different skin conditions, so say you're looking up eczema as an example, only 6% of the results show what that skin condition looks like on Skin of Colors. So knowing the impact of Vaseline and the rich history with the African American community, it was critical that we created a solution for this. So we partnered up with a company called Hued, and we created this search platform where you can go on and search for different skin conditions, and it shows you what that skin condition would look like on Skin of Color. And it can also connect you with a dermatologist that has been trained or, has signed a petition that they provide culturally competent care. We have been coming to Essence Fest for the last 5 years, but this is definitely our best booth yet. We have bling and bedazzle behind us. We have a 5-foot, I don't know if you can see it in the video, but we have a 5-foot bedazzled Vaseline jar, and we're giving over 5,000 bedazzled Vaseline jars away today here at Essence Fest. So it's very
That's
exciting.
incredible.
Yeah, it's very exciting.
Well, I'm going to make my way in to get a closer look at the bedazzle because who doesn't like sparkle, right? And I have my goodie bag, so I cannot wait to put the luxuriousness of Vaseline all over my skin. So thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We are so excited to be here at Essence. We're celebrating 10 years of curl confidence, and our booth is a vibe. So please make sure if you're here to come celebrate. You'll see some surprise guests, and we're so excited to continue to bless our consumers with amazing products for amazing curls. Mael was founded 10 years ago, and it really started from a personal, incredible journey from our founder, Monique Rodriguez. And she really saw an opportunity to fill a void in the market with a breadth of products that can fit curls, coils, and consumers that look just like her. And from a garage to now, we have a plethora of products from our rosemary mint, if you're looking for scalp support, to our pomegranate honey to really get that 4C curl and all curls to where it needs to be, to mango and tulsi to really help with your looser textures. I mean, the list goes on and on. And what we're really focused on is better ingredients that can really make sure that it's supporting all of our need states so you can look amazing no matter the moment, no matter the time. There are no limits with Mael, and we are so grateful that you guys have taken us on your hair journey, and the best is yet to come, I promise.
I am here with the lovely Dara Renee. She looks absolutely incredible. And I just saw you on stage performing. What does it feel like to be here at Essence?
Oh my gosh, I'm so grateful. I've been dreaming of being here since I was a little girl. So the fact that Disney allowed me to come and I get to do what I love, it's truly an honor.
So you're a singer as well. I just saw you performing out there on this stage. What song did you perform?
Well, I performed We're All in This Together from High School Musical, but I usually do R&B and hip hop. So I'm a little bit more like a Jill Scott.
I'm a singer as well. So I was like, yes, singers, come on, let's go. So I'm a Disney girl through and through. Like from the time I was, first out the womb, I'm like Disney, Disney, Disney. So for you, what does it feel like to be working with such an incredible organization?
Oh my gosh, it is actually insane. I got here from an open call. So I'm really, really grateful to be here and being able to play characters that I've looked up in storybooks and really researched, and being able to have fun with my childhood favorite stories. It's incredible.
And so Descendants, The Rise of Red.
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Oh my goodness. The Descendants, The Rise of Red is basically explaining why the Queen of Hearts became evil. And I play the villain of the franchise, so maybe I have something to do with it.
What has it been like for you playing a villain? Because I've been seeing, especially with Disney, we're getting a lot of origin stories. Like Maleficent is one of my mom's favorite movies of all time. She had it on repeat over and over again. So what does it feel like to be, kind of getting the backstory on the villain that we usually just see as evil, but now we're getting the backstory?
Oh, I love it. First of all, it's so fun to play a villain. I'm like, wow, this is kind of better than playing the good guy a little bit. But it's really crazy and getting that perception of how hurt people, and how villains are often just misunderstood, and really taken aback in the situations that they're put in. So I try to find comfort in that, and knowing that Uliana is just a young girl who's going through puberty, who doesn't know what she's doing, and her sister is Ursula, so that's hard to compete with.
The Sea Witch.
The Sea Witch. Uliana's the Sea Witch too.
What was it like for you getting in a character?
Oh my goodness, as soon as I put on her locks, she has iconic locks all the way down to her toes. It's so amazing. I mean, it really was a breath of fresh air because I had just come from High School Musical, and now I get to be colorful and have like war paint on my face. Like, I loved it.
Well, I cannot wait to see it. I think you're absolutely incredible. And I want you to let the folks out there know where they can follow you and keep up with all the amazing things that you're up to.
Oh my gosh, thank you. On Instagram, I'm at Dara Renee. On TikTok, I am at Dara_Renee. And on Twitter, I'm at Dara_Renee.
Thank you so much, Dara. It was a pleasure.
Thank you so much for having me.
I am here with the awesome Wayne Brady and the cast of The Family Remix. Welcome to Essence, guys. How does it feel to be here?
It's amazing. This is our first year. I wanted to come forever, so now I'm home.
As someone who does a lot of work with my family, how does it feel to be going on this endeavor together in front of the world to see?
Amazing, horrible, awesome, crazy, the best, the worst. It's all, it's family.
And for you, how does it feel to be working with your dad again?
I mean, working with my parents can be a lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. We're enjoying our trip to New Orleans. This is my first time. This is their first time to New Orleans as well. So it's cool to be able to have these experiences together and be able to lean on each other.
As a foodie, what's the best place you guys have eaten so far?
Oh, we went to Acme. And we had the spicy sausage sandwich, fully
The soft
dressed.
shell crab,
That was
po' boy
good.
was really good.
The red beans and rice, that's my favorite.
Oh, and the oysters, the grilled oysters with crab.
Well, I'm on my way to get charbroiled oysters as soon as I leave here today, and I'm very, very, very excited about it. But tell the folks out there where they can catch you on The Family Remix.
They can catch us starting July 24th on Freeform and Hulu the next day. Wayne Brady, The Family Remix.
Awesome. Thank you so much. It's great to see you again.
It's good to see
This is
you.
like a whole family reunion at Essence.
Come back around again.
I am here with the lovely Tiffany Stannard at Essence Festival. Hi, friend.
Hi, how are you?
Well, I'm great, especially now after seeing your forum. You did an amazing job. Amazing. So I've been talking a lot about the wide array of what black women are doing, and specifically women in tech, and you spoke a lot about AI. So for the folks out there that are kind of brand new and they only know ChatGPT, what can you tell them?
So the goal of AI is to really make your life easier, whether it's your personal life or your business life, right? And the overall goal of AI is really to add human intelligence into machines to have them act like humans, right? So if you had an assistant, if you had someone that's, following you around doing interviews or whatever, like it's really digitizing that work. And it's looking at how do you learn how to implement it in your business, how to implement it in your personal life, whether, hey, I would love an assistant, schedule my stuff for me, right? And how do you use AI to do so? So I think it's looking at how can you simplify your life with it, and starting with the ChatGPTs of the world, but it involving from there, because there's so much out there that you can test and use and sign up for.
So can you speak a little bit specifically about the work that you do involving AI in your company?
Yes, so my company is called Stimulus. I'm the CEO and founder, and we focus on really using AI to make a better experience for buyers and vendors. So when you're creating a business, you're either selling to a consumer or you're selling to another business or you're selling to both. And sometimes that process can be long
and annoying, and just trying to find amazing businesses to buy from. And then when you're a business, you're trying to sell to another business. And it's like, do you want what I'm selling? Do you need this right now? And when should I market to you? So we're really streamlining that experience and trying to create a better buyer and vendor experience. And then when we're working with large companies, we're looking at how do you diversify who you're working with? Are you working with women of color, more women in general? And making sure that as they're building these businesses, people are buying their product and services.
That makes a lot of sense, and there's definitely a huge need for that. So for someone that's like interested in involving themselves more in AI, but maybe they're a little bit nervous, they don't know where to start, what are kind of some of the first steps that maybe they could do to get their feet wet?
Yeah, and I understand those nerves because I've been dabbling in it for years once I started learning about what it was, because I had a lot of friends in tech that were using it before I even knew what it was to start using it in our company. And I think the biggest thing is not being nervous about it because it's so early and where it's going, that think of yourself as, you know, that newbie, but that newbie that can learn very quickly, right? And be excited to learn. Don't be scared to learn about it. Like, be excited to learn something new and start in one chapter of your life. It can be your personal life or it can be your professional life. Don't think you need it everywhere. Pick a certain area, start in. I just want to organize, get my emails out, all of those things.
I do.
Exactly. You know what I mean? Like, stuff like that is important. So I think starting there.
Well, you are a wealth of information and knowledge. So where can people follow you, keep up with all that you're doing, and learn more from the information that you're willing to share?
Yeah, so across social media, so LinkedIn, Instagram, Twitter, Tiffany Standard, TIFFANIE, Standard, STANARD, and TiffanyStandard.com as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much.
The value of what she delivers is not always returned at the value of what somebody who mimics what she did is delivered. So for 50 years, Essence has been teaching this member of human community called the Black woman that she has a power that just needs to be unleashed versus she doesn't have a power. And because she has a power, everybody around her follows her power. Which I would then say that those that are here with us live and those that are here with us virtually have the power to make this country be whatever it needs to be for Black community. So with that being known, whether it's the Vice President of the United States or anybody else, Madam Vice President, you are speaking to the most powerful ballot community we have. They are the CEOs of home culture and community for all. So if you were to be talking to them about what their power can do for Black, through the lens of the chiefs that they are of their community, and you knew that it was what you say that's going to make them do the thing that's right for them, what do you tell these chiefs about what they need to do with that power in 122 days?
First, you've already said it, but I will say it to repeat because it bears repeating all the time. We have extraordinary power. And we can never let anybody take our power from us. Never let anybody take our power from us. And never be shy about our power. We must encourage in each other ambition. Ambition is a good thing. It is good to know one's power and then to go for what you want, knowing you can achieve it. That is very important. We do not need to step quietly.
We don't know how.
And never allow the circumstances or the situation that we know we experience, whether it be pay gaps or anything else, to make us feel small or alone. I'll say in particular to the younger women who are here, you are, on many occasions in your life, going to be in a room where you will be the only one that looks like you or has had your life experience. And what I demand of you is that you always walk in those rooms with your chin up and your shoulders back, knowing everybody here is in that room with you, expecting that you will carry the voice that is the strength and power of your voice. I will beseech you, don't you ever hear something can't be done. People in your life will tell you, oh, it's not your time, it's not your turn, nobody like you has done it before. One of the things I love is they'll say, oh, it's gonna be a lot of hard work. Don't you ever listen to that. I like to say, I eat no for breakfast. I don't hear no. I don't hear no. And don't you either.
I'm stupid. I'm trying to think what my breakfast word is. I need some time. I don't have one, but I'm sure the circumstance of the community that you have, not just past survival, but to exactly what it should be based on how you contribute and exist. So I'm asking you, as being a part of that community, to not do anything unearned and do everything to understand what will happen if in 122 days you go vote. Because what happens after that will be a conversation you have to be ready to have. Do you know which one you want to have? Ladies and gentlemen, first black female Vice President of the United States.
Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of Sun Spotlight. Be sure to come back next week for part 2 of my Essence Fest coverage. To keep up with me and all that I'm up to, you can follow me on Instagram at The Real Kharisma, on Twitter and TikTok at Real Kharisma, and then head on over to my YouTube channel, Kharisma Music, where you can check out some of my latest performances. And while you're online, be sure to like and follow the Philadelphia Sunday Sun on all social media platforms. I'll be back next Thursday at noon with a brand new episode, and I hope to see you there. Until then, love and light.